and then me brought from the papa because oh God. You're welcome to Asempa 94.7.
Thank you.
You have lean. I know you are so relaxed and you want to say a word or a ways. You want to explore a lot for Ghanaians. But come forward a bit for me.
So
then let them hear your voice.
Okay?
Yes. Right. I have with me a nice gentleman from Europe. I would say worldwide, because he was taken from this land at the age of 10. He left the shores at the age of 10. The parents took The parents took him to Europe for greener pasture. He schooled there. He did a lot of courses. And today, I will welcome Delorn, is it?
Dr. Delorn MadiezZ.
Dr. Delorn. I will go for the Dr. Delorn.
Okay.
Right. He's a doctor in so many fields. Doctor in medicine, doctor in engineering, doctor in what again?
I am a doctor in medicine.
Medicine.
I'm a gynecologist. I'm also a doctor I have a PhD in sociology of politics, and also a doctor in theology.
One man with 4 fields, isn't it?
More than 4.
More than 4. Good. So you add it later on. Okay. So you are welcome to our Asempa 94.7 multimedia group. We are here to also let Ghanaians out there to know that home sweet home, the Fienifi. Tell us about yourself. I've just mentioned 1 or 2 things. About 10 years, your parents took you out here to greener pasture as a young guy. 10 years, you don't know anything about traveling. Where you are going to, what you are going to do over there, you don't know where. I would say you don't know where we were going. And now, you are sitting here as a big man. Back to your roots. Doctor.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself.
As I said earlier, I am Dr. Delorn Madiez,
right?
Founder and CEO of Imperial Madiez. And I'm from Upper East, precisely from Fubisi.
Fubisi?
Yes, please.
Right.
And my mother is from Loba, from Oti region.
The name again?
Loba.
Right. Oti region.
Oti region. On the way to Hohoi.
All right.
I left Ghana with my parents when I was 10, from Accra, from Accra to Lagos to Douala. From Douala, we now got to a ship to Marseille in France, Marseille to Paris. That's where I begin to experience some sad stories about, migration.
Migration, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It was not easy.
Right. If you say your parents took you through from Accra to Nigeria to Douala, to Marseille, to Paris. So from Africa to Europe, you went there through ship.
Exactly.
Was it a ship, normal ship, or irregular ship?
Let me just say, it was irregular because that ship, where I remember very well, it was only for goods like charcoal, some, let me just say, consumable goods like maize, those things. So people expecting it.
So it's a commercial ship. So it's a regular one.
Right.
So I would say those days when you used to say strawaway system or what
exactly.
Right. So maybe your parents took you through strawaway and you entered the
exactly.
But at the age of 10 you can tell us the experience your parents went through, or can you remember something about that?
I can remember so many things, just that I may not be accurate in dates,
right,
and let me say years like that, but right, the experience I had, I think there was sad stories,
right,
along the way, because at 10 there are so many things you want to ask your parent, like, what are we doing here? Why so many whys?
Yeah.
And then no response.
Sometimes it's 3 whys.
3 whys. That's fine, because there's not work. They cannot explain to you at your age for you to know that we need to move from Ghana and seek for the greener pasture.
Right.
Because I did not know anything, and then I was even a stammerer then. So I couldn't talk well. So how can I ask? So everything was in my mind.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Okay. In France, how was life?
Unbearable from the beginning. Because unluckily we got there when there was a snow time.
It was a snow time.
Cold was there, -7.
Wow.
So imagine a young boy from a frafra boy like me, from that side, and not used to a cold, some type of cold.
Yeah.
Shivering everywhere. Imagine, and no good clothes to wear.
Yes, because your first time there.
Yeah. And my father was so bold. And we just went because someone proposed a job for him. Then when we got there, the person now disappointed us.
That's the first key.
Disappointed. The person did not come for us. They ran away.
Wow.
So we have to face a lot of things. My mother was putting me at the back, and we were working, trying to find a way out.
Right.
At the end of the day, we just got some kind of small bridge somewhere where there was a bit, let me say, small shelter somewhere, hiding somewhere.
So you are part of the under-bridge guys.
Yeah. So I lived a lot of tough time.
Right.
In the cold, no food, and we slept on the ground.
I think let's break it here.
Okay.
Your personal experience, this one will be a different day. We go through this.
No problem.
Let's come back to today, the reason why I brought you here.
All right.
Through all these experiences, you got your feet.
Yeah.
To get a schools, university level degrees, as you are talking about now. You are now a doctor. You heard about Abrokyire Nkomo, and through a friend, you wanted to see me.
Yeah.
Now you have seen me. What brought you here?
First of all, I would say Ayeko.
Yeah.
Because you are doing well. Multimedia is doing a lot of things that people may not understand, because you are reaching so many people out of the country.
Right.
Also, the job you are doing is so good. So I heard about you, and I say, I try to see how to contact you to meet you, for you to also listen to my stories.
Right. Abrokyire Nkomo said you can debiano. Jumadie yede akan kasa ene but and now say your brother in the background as a frafra. Ghana has so no ye nyina in se brofo de yete. Said the odi kakan no na hyase 10 years and ma me papa e de free Ghana e de fa ye Nigeria de kudu Paris ye France memu and watch omakosem nipa obi share omo kra no nipa ni dwane wa hwehwe omo kira wa mehia omo eti eba papa ne maame e de fa through a lot of the satam kra na ye awomrem It's under bridge be and almost started almost shelter of the A. Benjamin Chadie, almost me, they went through the mail. It's a bear doctor. And I'm saying, Namania, me no show me through Abrokyire Nkomo European tour and then share. Make us send any share best a week, about 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Yeah, we met, we sat down and I found it wise to bring our brother because he have a big project for Ghana. Now, let's come back to the project. You sent me a mail. I've gone through the mail.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of things. You have a dream for Ghana.
For Ghana in Africa.
In Africa. Can you share that dream with us?
Yeah. Before we talk about the dream, if it's something that pushed me to have the dream.
What pushed you?
Good. When we look at my country, Ghana, Ghana has potentials. The youth and everyone in Africa, we have potentials.
Right.
Now, why is it that a continent like Africa is still suffering?
In what?
Because of mismanagement.
Right.
And misunderstanding.
Right.
Of some point in life.
Okay.
Therefore, I sat down and I said, why is it that with all my contact, my knowledge, let me go back home and do something that will help my brothers and sisters, something that will join us together to work, whether we are in or out, for Africa to grow.
Right.
But Ghana is a gateway to Africa.
Right.
So such kind of huge project cannot miss Ghana. That's why the project is to build an ultra-modern city. Because...
Okay, no, hold on there.
Yes.
A project to build
an ultra-modern city.
A city.
A city, not an estate.
Not an estate.
No, a city. A private city.
Can you see me sitting here with green?
Yeah. I'm not...
Green cap.
Of course.
Tap, scent.
Tap, scent.
I want to build a city.
Of course. That is possible.
In Accra.
Not in Accra, because Accra is
Kumasi.
No, in Volta region.
For Mutia, Enya per se or ye project. Na project in a dream meaning as per se or build a city. One can so build the estate and also BCC estates biato. Also or build a city. Let's listen to him.
You know, Accra is no longer one of the beautiful cities in Africa. Let us be truthful to each other. And Accra is choked. When you look at Accra, it's not big as such.
Right.
But many development is going on. When you get to, let me just say, Adjungano, all these things, the town is moving. It's moving. Dodowa, those places, the town is moving.
Right.
So, beautiful buildings and those things are not going far away.
Yeah.
Therefore, I thought with my team and I said, why can't we shift, make a private city in Volta region? And Volta region, the place that the land is, we've acquired a land, over 2,000 acres of land. And that is in the axis of the ECOWAS axis. So from Nigeria to Ivory Coast, you have to pass there. Therefore, when we see things like that, we have to understand that when we talk about decentralization It's not only for the government to work. If we understand the concept, we now realize that, citizens have to help the government. Because at the end of the day, we are the government.
Right.
We, the grassroots, are the government.
Right.
Those are the top. They are the leaders of the government.
Yeah.
Now, if we are building an ultra-modern city, it's going to open and bring jobs.
Right.
It's going to boost the economy.
Right.
His Excellency, during his campaign, talked about 24-hour economy. Good initiative.
Right.
But he alone cannot do it.
It's true.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
He has the goal, he has the vision.
Yeah.
We have to carry out the vision with him.
Oh, yeah.
So every citizen,
Yeah.
Ghanaian citizen, must do something to kick off from somewhere, for other one to take it, other one will push it, and that's what we want to do.
Asem sebe. It's for Nkomo no emudu. Ye papa ka say o che say adwuma no enye government nko a ene beye. Eye menu mienu nyina ene se say ye eboa oman no. Na oti Abrokyire no ene ne networking. Ene ni nimdie no. Otimi ma ne networking ni nimdie ene sika ekutano no enka obi maso debia yebeti yesi nyawe yesi so many Ghanaians are yesi omo sika aka Abrokyire, but this time no they are bringing an idea this is a biggest dream big and omaye say about the project never Imperial Madiez Limited. Right. They want to build a city called Akabulan City. Akabulan City. This is a Muslim Omonia 2,000
over 2,000 acres.
2,000 acres, which is more or less be like Accra.
Almost 9 kilometers square.
And Accra, to my possibility geographically, Accra is not so big.
No.
So it's going to be like a second city.
A
second city within
Ghana.
No, within Volta.
Yeah. No,
it's a Volta region area.
The capital is Ho.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's the city.
Yes, but
now this one is outside of Ho.
No.
Is it around? Which area is it around?
Okay, when you are going to Sogakope.
Sogakope,
right after Tefle. You see Tefle Junction. Then you see Agave Junction before getting to Sope.
I know Tefle Junction. Good. Don't take me far.
Tefle Junction, let me just say 500 meters, you see Agave Junction.
Right.
So the place is called Sondo. Agave Sondo Chibitato.
Right.
So it is a beautiful place.
Right. Let's concentrate on the land.
Okay.
It's not easy to acquire a land in this country. Frankly speaking, acquisition of land is a big problem. Can you tell us 2,000 acres of land? How do you manage to get it?
You know, I believe in something, determination. And when you want to acquire something and you explain to the autochthones, the owners of land, and they have a vision and they welcome you, that's the best.
Don't you think sometimes the leadership, as you say, the chiefs, the elders who are occupying the seat now, such a big project, tomorrow another set of group from the family will stand against it. also demanding something. Do you also see? Have you sat down to? Have you seen any? Is it visible to see something at the corner somewhere?
It may happen, but right now, it has not happened.
Right.
But we have a way to deal with that, because if every documentations are legal, there's no any problem with that. Because first of all, it's not just to acquire the land, but what are you going to do on the land?
Right.
You need to explain to the Autochtons, it's not just to build one school, two schools.
Right.
It's an entire city, a private city,
Okay.
which they are descendant. Even those who are living now, they will benefit of it.
So, such a project, you are talking about a city project.
Yeah.
You mentioned the government initiative of
Yeah.
24-hour economy or something like that. 24-hour thing. And you also you have that already in mind.
Of course.
And you met the government vision. You are talking about 2,000 acres of land. So now, you're trying to build a city without a government, or is it a government partnership?
No.
It's not PPP.
No party. Imperial Madiez is apolitical. We are not party people.
Right.
We are here to help Ghana. We are here to do something for Mother Ghana.
Right.
So, any government that comes, we are with the government, because we cannot rule or do something without the government.
It's true.
That is the fact.
It's a continuation system. So
Yes.
Okay.
So
right.
we need to abide to the law of the land.
Right. So we are talking about city. How many inhabitants this city imagination you are thinking of?
Let me just say, in 10 years to come, we can host almost 5 million inhabitants.
And how long are you going to take to build such a city?
We are starting the work. Every zones we start together simultaneously, and then we are having the official listing in 2030. So let's just say we have 5 years to go.
You know, in this country, the government is holding our pace. He is in charge of our pace. But just a common bridge. Let me show you one bridge in Accra here. The stretch, Tishinungwa, the range.
Yes.
Have you seen that bridge there? You know how many years have taken for the government to build that bridge? And we're talking about city with almost about 5 million.
5 years.
No. I'm talking about inhabitants.
Yes, for almost 5 million inhabitants.
To come and live,
And that's
to
it.
create job for them and all this. Just this bridge, it have taken us about 8 to 10 years. Are you also telling me you can use the 5 years to build such a city?
Do you know, there are certain things that we Africans without.
Okay.
I started this project in 2015.
Okay.
Starting gathering things, contacting partners, presenting my project to people who can key into my vision. If government is not able to do something in 10 years, this thing, I don't have any right, let me so say, to criticize their actions.
Right.
Because they know the reasons why they did not complete it. The thing.
I agree.
Therefore, I'm as a citizen, as a Ghanaian,
Right.
what I can do to help my country, I will do. And we know that in 5 years we can do it, because we are inviting many companies from Ghana and from outside to come and do the work. And we are not getting any money sponsors, let me just say, some money from the government. Rather,
I wanted to ask you that question.
yes,
So, where are you going to get these funds?
good. I have partners.
Right.
I'm a CEO.
Yeah.
I travel. I have links. Some people may be thinking that this guy is maybe Sagawa or fraud or whatever. But what they don't think, how can someone have that kind of vision with, let me just say, with 419, let me use that word, or let me say, Ghana, we say Aza. It can't happen. Because at the end of the day, the government has to get involved to know where the funds are coming from.
Right.
So if the government see that this thing is not real, they have the right to say, hey, guys, stop.
Like you are saying, even not to reach the government to also check and balances what you people are intend to do. Even the chiefs, the custodian of the land, can also check where you people are coming from and how you are acquiring the land to do such a project.
They have the right.
They have the right also to do that.
Yes.
So it means for the chiefs over there, and then the leaders are also in terms of you.
They are aware of the project.
Okay.
We've met with the government officials of the zone.
Yeah.
Sogankope DC, the MP is aware. The former MP started, and the new MP knows about it.
Right.
And everybody is aware.
Right. Let's come back to the project itself.
Okay.
Akabulan City.
Al-Kabulan.
Al-Kabulan. What's the meaning of that?
Al-Kabulan means mother of mankind.
Mother
of mankind. That was the name who has been given to Africa before the white people came and say Africa, sunny land, sunny place, blah blah blah.
Oh.
So Al-Kabulan is the real name of Africa.
Al-Kabulan.
Al-Kabulan.
It's the real name of Africa.
That's the name of Africa.
So the white came to change it.
Sunny place, blah blah blah.
Right.
To Africa.
And it's going to give us opportunities.
2 million jobs.
2 million jobs.
Yeah.
What kind of jobs are you talking of?
In every area.
Name some of them.
Marketing, agricultural, tech.
Right.
When I say tech, high tech.
High tech.
The world is moving
Right.
faster than everyone.
Right.
So, architectural, everything, a little bit of everything. Because, you see, if we are talking about China today,
Right.
China. I've been to China several times. Let me just say, the kindergarten of Chinese school like this.
Yeah. The primary, the kindergarten school. Right?
The kindergarten. Yeah. If you go, you see them. The children are learning how to fry egg.
Learn how to even cut wood.
Cut wood, make blocks, all this kind of things.
All this.
Bricklaying, all this. But we in Africa, they will tell you to design mosquitoes, design this, on paper. This thing. We have to go faster.
Right.
Because Africans have potentials. When you get to the US,
Right. So
best doctors are blacks.
Right. So in all this we are talking of, the city, as I see Accra as a city, the capital town. I've seen schools, which is from the basic to university. Jobs, which is banking, so many. You're going to build courts, all this, which is a government interventions.
Yes.
You are going to do it, or is the government supposed to come in to also get some portions to build the government infrastructure there?
Okay, in Al-Kabulan City, because there are many infrastructures that the government has to come in.
Okay.
Like the private airport, the private aerodrome.
Aerodrome, yeah?
That private aerodrome, we cannot do anything there
Without the government.
without the government.
So such a place would be the partnership with the government.
Government, exactly. There are some places that the government has to come in because they are the rightful owners of that kind of.
But that will also hinder your dream, because when it comes to the government, they don't have money.
We are going to build everything.
Right.
We don't want money from them. We are not even asking them anything unless what we are asking is that help us, give us the right accreditation document.
So you need a push.
That's all.
All right.
Because at the end of the day, see, Akunta, we are going to pay taxes.
I know. Like you're saying, all these job opportunities you are talking of, 2,000 workers coming in, the masons, the what do you call, the electricians, the steel benders, and all those guys are all coming in. With the skilled labor you are talking of, they are going to pay taxes. It's not going to be wayside people coming in to just work and go. But they are going to be properly trained and then put it there. Instead of picking them outside this country, we can put them in and then do a job for themselves.
No, please, that 2 million jobs is not only the masons. Just
no, I'm not talking of.
No,
I'm talking of that side only.
That side only. You see, those who are coming to build the city, the companies, everything. Let me just say 3,000. Let me say workers.
Right.
3,000.
Yeah.
Masons, carpentry, capital, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Electricians. 3,000.
Yeah.
Now, there is something that pushed us to create these 2 million jobs.
Yeah.
Because not just to stand and say I'm going to give 2 million jobs.
I know.
Some people may say it is funny.
Yeah, as we are speaking, people listening to us.
Yes, some people may say that is funny.
Right.
Do you know the reason is that, Akunta, look, someone who is a civil servant, he just graduated from the university. I think the civil servant is 30 years to 35 maximum.
Yeah.
Some go beyond, depending. The one who started 5 years ago has not finished the 30 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And new ones are graduating again.
Yeah.
Where are they going to post them?
That's a big question.
We should stop deceiving ourselves. When I was in Europe, we don't finish school and wait for the government to give us job. That's the mistake we are doing in Africa. When I finished school, we were 4. We joined together and started our own private institution. And gradually, we split it later. We got it and we employed a CEO.
Good.
But we were working in the company as workers. And we employed a CEO. And we were looking at how the CEO was managing the company. And he gave us instructions and we obey. But the young guy from Legon, he's in brain that when I finish school, I will get employment.
That's another topic for the day. We are here with our brother Delorn, the CEO of Imperial Madiez Limited, a group who has a dream to build a new city in Ghana, precisely in the water region.
Yes.
So Gakope stretch going. And it's not going to be just 1-2 buildings, but it's a city by itself. We are comparing what Nigeria they did, changing another area, Abuja.
No, even that was
It's a government.
the government.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just
You got Eco Atlantis. Let me just use Eco Atlantis.
okay.
Is in Lagos, right behind Eco Hotel. You see Eco Atlantis. They were copying Dubai exactly. It is a private, mixed with the government. Government has more shares inside, but there are big men
who are doing it.
Who are doing it?
Even I was comparing from angle of how Lagos now is no more beautiful as Abuja is.
No, at all.
Abidjan is no more beautiful like Yamoussoukro.
Exactly.
And then even in Ghana here, the same environment. If you go to Kwao, you can see the Rock City how it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now, Imperial
Madiez
Madiez Limited also want to build a Kaburan city in Volta region.
Yeah.
We'll continue this another time.